All right, troops. Welcome to Actually. My name is Owen. Welcome, J-Man, Stephen, Sean, John, and Charlie. How are you all?
What's happening?
Good.
Good.
Thank you for joining us. So tonight we are celebrating 30 years of The Rock, and I literally remember seeing it in the cinema, and I refuse to believe that that's 30 years ago. That's just weird how the time has gone by so fast. I said to my dad, and I was like, "This movie's 30 years old," and he's like, "Fuck off! It is." I was like, "Yep, afraid so." So before we get into it, I was just saying to the guys there, I just saw on Instagram there, our friend Tony Jaa has been battling gallbladder cancer for the past 2 years, which would explain why we haven't seen him in much. So hopefully he's getting it treated and is going to make a full recovery. So we love you, Tony, and hope you are better soon.
Absolutely.
So that being said, we shall move on to The Rock. So yeah, I remember seeing this back in 1996. This is hardly great praise, but it's definitely Michael Bay's best film out of his 2 or 3 watchable movies. But so like, there's The Rock, and then is it 13 Hours? The one with John.
Yes.
I think that's genuinely a good movie. And then maybe Ambulance. I thought was all right.
I like Ambulance.
Yeah, there's stuff I like in the Transformers movies, and then most of them I dislike. Like, the music's cool. That's about it. But anyway, but yeah, no, The Rock was one of those rare occasions when Michael Bay got everything right. For the most part, he got like the characters right, the script, the music is one of Hans Zimmer's best ever scores. The music is so fucking good. Anytime it comes on, I just want to like go to the gym and work out, and then I don't. But, I think I've got to go to the gym. I thought about it, but I was like, nah.
I think Bloodsport takes it over a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That makes you go to the gym. This one wants you to.
Yeah. So yeah, the music's great. It's Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage. I love them as a duo. I think they're really good. I love the fan theory that Sean Connery's character is actually James Bond, and as James Bond has been like in prison, and I was like, yeah, that could work. I thought that was a fun idea. But you got a great supporting cast. You got Ed Harris as a somewhat sympathetic villain. You know, David Morse, who's just always underrated. David Morse is one of those great actors who just doesn't quite get the appreciation he deserves, but he just brings truth to his role, and I liked him where he's loyal to his general, and that was cool. And then William Forsythe. I like Richie from Out for Justice is playing a good guy, which I love. I love at the end whenever he's like, he was vaporized, and he's like, poor bastard, and I just love the smile he has in his face. He's just like, he's like, yeah, sure he was.
He's like, can that happen?
So and you got Nick Cage doing his Nick Cage thing. I think he's slightly more subdued in this. He doesn't freak out too much, although I do love his "What in the name of Zeus is butthole." I just love that's just pure classic Cage. This is Connery's movie. Every moment he's on screen is when the movie's at its best. The one line I quote all the time for some reason is anytime I walk past the Royal Fairmont downtown, I always go, "It's your suite at the Fairmont Hotel." And I just have to say that every time. I can't help it. But yeah, so I enjoy The Rock. 2 things bother me about it. A, is it too long? Yeah. I mean, it's 2.5 hours long. You probably could have trimmed a little bit here and there, but I still love it. I still get involved in it. I enjoy it. Michael Biehn is in it. He's always great. How do you guys pronounce it? Interesting question. How do you pronounce Biehn? Like we say Biehn in Scotland, and I hear people say Bean.
Bean.
Yeah, I've heard people say Bine. But I think it's Bean.
I saw a video where he said it's Bean. He told people, yeah, it's Michael Biehn. He's like,
interesting, because that name in Scotland is pronounced Bean. So there you are.
Yeah, which would make sense the way it's spelt or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it's been there, done that. Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean.
Yeah, that's how you remember it. Yeah, but the movie's too long. It's never boring though. Like it looks great. Like Michael Bay's films always look good. There's one thing he is good at. His films look pretty. But also that scene I mentioned before. It's more Sean Connery I'm annoyed with for actually allowing that line to be said to him, is when the guy says, "English prick, did I ever tell you my old man was Irish?" And I was like, he's not English. he's Scottish. I was like, what the fuck, Connery? How could you allow someone to say that to you? Because he always went on about being a nationalist, and then he would allow a line like that in scripts to be said. And I'm like, if you said that to a Scot, you get fucking stabbed. Okay, there would be, oh no, really, you should not stab. It's just like that conversation over. So yeah, so there's that line annoys me, but. No, there's some good funny moments in it too. Some great action scenes, some awesome explosions. Like I said, Hans Zimmer's score is fantastic. It's amazing. But yeah, so that's what I think of it. Charlie, you always go last, so have you go next.
Awesome. So I didn't get to see this one in theater. It was just randomly when we could go. I did see Con Air, but not The Rock. So this was a first day new release, rented it and watched it. Dad and I obviously loved it. Dude, this movie just keeps you entertained. It is 2.5 hours long. I never pay attention to that though. Today, I just had it on in the shop. I was just able to work on stuff because I don't even know how many times I've seen this movie. And I knew where every part was. One of my favorite car chases though.
Yeah, the music's great in that scene too.
Oh my God. The Hummer, the, Ferrari, stealing the kid's motorcycle, it's just hilarious and fun and just, you get a few minutes to catch your breath and then you're right back up to, oh shit, what's going on? Oh shit, what's going on? Yeah, sympathetic villain, but also knew exactly what he was doing and what, what would have been the outcome. I like the addition of the two other more of the mercenary ones to really give you that.
Tony Todd. Yeah,
Tony Todd and the other guy.
Another guy who just looks fucking nuts anyway. But he just looks nuts.
Like the second he walked in, I'd be questioning that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, you look a little off. That little twitch in your eyeball.
Yeah.
But I like that so that we get a good villain face off at the end. I did read that Nicolas Cage purposely didn't cuss except for the one time in the movie just to add that layer to his character. And now that you get the Zeus's butthole, you get all, I watched it again and I went, motherfucker, he doesn't cuss until like the very end. I was like, okay, I dig this. Carla was the prom queen. One of the greatest fucking lines. I absolutely adore that. Yeah, I have zero negatives about this movie. I'm not, Scottish, so I can't get mad at the Irish.
You should get mad for us, though.
I will stand in solidarity with you guys and get mad for you guys. But in the ending, still gets me, the pop green smoke right before they napalm the freaking island, and it's just fun, man. This is just good action. I do like Michael Bay's Bad Boys movies. I think those are good. Bad Boys 2 is way better than 1. In my personal opinion. And again, Michael Bay can do really cool car chases. I think that's where
the thing he's best at.
Yeah, absolutely. It's that kinetic. It's kind of where Transformers works sometimes because it's got that kinetic energy going around it. But then whenever he tries to get just too far fucking into it, I don't even think I've watched the last 3 Transformer movies. And I'm just like,
you're not missing anything.
Part 5 is an endurance test.
You'll
watch.
Which one is that? Is that the last night?
Last night.
That's fucking terrible.
The first 15 minutes, you're gonna be like, oh my God, this is the greatest movie ever made. And then Merlin is a drunk idiot, and you're like, oh, now I remember.
Now it's a Michael Bay movie.
Everyone's a loser.
There it is. So, yeah, I mean, Michael Bay is just one of those, I can't even say hit or miss. He's just only got a handful that I can sit down and watch, but he's got a name behind him, and there are the ones I like. And Rock's probably my favorite one he's done. Hands down, favorite Michael Bay movie is The Rock. I also love this era of Nicolas Cage. The Face Off, The Rock, Con Air. I like the
Holy Trinity.
The Holy Trinity. I'll throw in Firebirds at the beginning of that because I fucking love that movie too. But
I like that too. Yeah, that's called Wings of the Apache in the UK.
That's right. It does have another title to it, but fucking Tommy Lee Jones, and that's badass. But yeah, I have a lot of fun with it. It makes me smile, and it's actually one that's probably going to be on the list for my youngest to start watching. As we've been doing his action movie catalog, showing him all these. We did Bloodsport the other night, so he had an absolute blast with that movie. And I told him, I was like, "This is where Mortal Kombat came from." And he's just like, oh, no way. I'm like, I love this younger generation putting pieces together that we've known forever. Because to him, he would just thought Mortal Kombat's been around forever. And then they made movies based on it. And I'm like, no, this started it, man. But yeah, The Rock would be a great one for him to get started on. It's nothing too salate. There's no real nudity in it, sexy scene at the beginning, but fun. I absolutely love it. So that's me.
Yeah. Yeah, of the three movies, this Con Air and Face Off, I think this one is the best movie. Although personally, I prefer Con Air in terms of just something I watch more often. This as a movie is better. It's got just better story and characters, and
I think so. A better cast, supporting cast.
Yeah, supporting cast. This is amazing. Yeah,
yeah. Con Air has a lot of cast.
Yeah,
but this one has a better supporting cast. That,
yes. No, I agree with
elevates the movie.
Actually, Adams made a good point here. It says so many video games took inspiration for this. Metal Gear Solid, yes. PUBG, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I remember I used to play Metal Gear Solid on my PlayStation, which I think I have somewhere. And I remember just thinking it gave off the Rock vibes. But these are just the kind of movies you just don't see movies like this anymore. Just these like big budget spectacle action movies like this. I mean, it'll be like superhero movies now. That's sort of where we are now. But even then, I think people are sort of.
I think people are over those now too.
Yeah, there's just not really anything interesting coming out that I can think of in that respect. But there's something else I was going to say. Oh yeah, just to go back to my point about the Glasgow thing. Like he literally says, place of birth, Glasgow. Glasgow's in Scotland. It's in Scotland. Okay, sorry.
But Michael Bay's lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy writing, and that kind of shit just annoys me because like that's kind of a basic thing. Anyway, J-Man, I'm gonna let you go now rather than at the end.
I did see this in the theater. I think every time I watch this, I kind of like it less. I saw it in the theater, thought this is awesome. I bought the VHS and I watched it. I thought it feels kind of long. And I didn't watch it for a while. Then I watched it on DVD. I got it on DVD and I watched it. I thought this is pretty good, but I don't know. It's okay. It's Michael Bay's only movie that I can sit through, so I'll give it that praise. The music is really good for me. I like Sean Connery because he's just awesome. I think the first hour is like brutal. Like once Sean Connery, like when he says welcome to the Rock, and then the rest of that whole thing is awesome. But the beginning part is just like, oh, I know they're setting it up, but they're setting it up.
It takes a long time though to set
it up. It's a long time.
Yeah.
And the problem is it's a setup for a plan that's not a plan. Like I was never going to shoot the missiles. Then why do I need 1 hour to set this up if you were never going to shoot them or blow up the things anyways? I'm like, that sucks. That's lame to me. I don't think he is a good villain. I think he's poo. Like he didn't do anything. He put all these people's lives in danger and then did nothing. And Michael Bihn's troops got killed. I'm like, all this happened for nothing because you weren't going to do anything. So I don't know. I don't like that. And I don't really understand his point. He's like, oh, these soldiers are not getting recognition or whatever. Yeah, but then they sign up for that. Like, I don't understand. Maybe I don't understand. Like, it's like, if you choose to accept this mission, you die, we're going to disavow you. Yeah, isn't that their thing? Like, you can't get mad. I don't know. Maybe I misunderstood that. Like, why are you getting mad at it later? Like, that's what you signed up for.
That adds a whole nother different layer to it. Like when you sign up for the military, you sign up to serve, but you don't sign up to just be used by your government. And that's what he's pissed off about. Being used. Because
can't be that naive. They're all
because the other thing is if you're going to go, you at least know that your family's taken care of, but because they weren't paying out any benefits because what they were doing was clandestine and illegal, basically. That's what he's pissed off about. And
but then he didn't go all the way anyways, right? I don't know. It's okay. The action's awesome. The music's awesome. I like Nicolas Cage a lot. I like the part where he's disarming that thing and then the water's coming down. I like that. I like Sean Connery. I like that he has his daughter. I like that he has the secrets. That's fun. I don't hate this movie. It's fine. Like I can watch it. It's fine. I'm just not really dying over it. Like to me, like Con Air's way better. And what was the other one you said? Oh, Face Off. That's like way, way better. I like that a lot more than this, except it doesn't have Sean Connery. So I'd rather have Sean Connery than I like John Travolta in that movie.
I was going to say John Travolta's pretty fucking good.
John Travolta's pretty awesome. The thing is, what I like about Sean Connery holds this together, and Nicolas Cage, their relationship is pretty good. I like I like them playing off each other. This is one of the ones that has the least Bayisms, so that's good. It does have some silly parts where like they get arrested and not arrested, they get captured and put into cells, and she's like, "What kind of vacation is this?" It's like, is this really like? It's so stupid. Like it just every time he goes to cut to one of those things, it takes me out of the movie. The last hour is pretty solid. Maybe if the first beginning was like chopped down, the car chase was good. I don't really know what you could chop, but I just feel like we went through a lot, and then at the end it's like, oh yeah, I'm not going to really. I was just bluffing. I'm like, well, if you're just bluffing, then what is this movie? Like, there is nothing. Like, what is
it's a heist? It's a heist at that point.
Yeah,
but
like
he ended up with mercenaries though that wanted the money.
Yeah, they wanted the money, and they had no scruple. Like they were going to do whatever they had to do. So they didn't believe in the cause, right?
Right. They weren't there
they
for
didn't
the
believe
cause.
in the cause.
Yeah.
But like he didn't fully believe it. Like it was weird because I'm like, if this guy's really honorable and so awesome, why is he doing this? It's like, okay, but he's doing it because he feels the soldiers are being treated like shit, and his first duty is to the soldiers. I thought, okay, that's kind of cool. But then he's like, well, I'm not going to kill innocent people, which I didn't think he would, because I really liked his character. The problem is I really liked his character. So I like his character, but it doesn't make a good movie because he wasn't insane enough to do it. So I don't know. It's like if you're watching James Bond.
Yeah, they needed the other two to give you that insanity to hate.
Yeah, he should have just had the insanity, right? Like he should have just then either just had it, right? Or I don't know.
But then it's just about the money. His was to get the money and give it to the
correct. Give it to the actual soldiers. Yeah,
yeah. Because their families got nothing. He was going to give it to them, and he knew he had to.
Yeah, he was never interested in killing people. He was just wanting the money to give out, and he kind of figured that eventually they would have to break. And I think that's the thing. But then I think he realized that the guys he'd hired, the mercenaries, were fucking nuts and just greedy. And I was like, okay. Yeah. Do you think I'm out of my fucking mind? Because you guys clearly are, which is the thing, and they are. I love what's the guy's name? Gregory Sporlater. I'm surprised I haven't seen him in much since because he was awesome. But I just love the way he's like, that's bullshit, that's bullshit. And he's just like,
yeah, that guy is awesome.
Absolutely nuts. So it's just like,
you got two ready to fire, one locked on the top and one down over there. Just let you know, sir. I'm like, shut the fuck
up. He could have just had the missiles, but like he had chemicals that would destroy. Like it's a lot of dangerous stuff, and he went through a lot of stuff to bluff it. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They could have cut all that out and just be like, the guy stole a bunch of missiles or whatever, and then here we go, right? And then versus like, there's so many things in play for him to never having the intent to actually go through with it anyway, that I'm just like, when the movie's over, I'm like, what was the point of this? Like he wasn't going to shoot it. So if it could, it's the Raiders of the Lost Ark thing. If no one called anyone and no one did anything, maybe those mercenaries would have turned on him. So they needed to have Nicolas Cage there to stop, or him and to stop that. But I don't know. It's okay. It's fine. I'm being slightly negative because we had a lot of positives. So I'm okay with it. I own it. I think somebody gave it to me on Blu-ray, so I watched it. It looked good. It's fine. It's a good movie. I liked it. I'm just not dying over it. It's Michael Bay. There's just something with that guy. I just can't. And I've looked at Charlie, while you were talking, I went through Michael Bay's filmography. I hate every movie. Like Bad Boys, I hate Bad Boys. Armageddon is despicable.
But part 2 is fine. I like part 2.
Sure. I didn't see part 2 because I saw some parts and I thought this looks like despicable garbage. The Island sucked. I watched that not too long ago. All the Transformers movies sucked. Pain and Gain didn't even bother. I didn't bother with the other ones. I didn't see Ambulance, but maybe that one's okay. This one is definitely his best, easy, because it's the only one I could sit through, and there's at least 1 hour. Once he says "Welcome to the Rock," then the momentum is just on, like breaking in, the way he escapes. It's like, like when Nicolas Cage, like, how did you escape? This thing's like, hey, it's like, oh shit, he's already escaped while Nicolas Cage is talking.
Yep.
All was good. So the last hour is awesome. If the first hour was less, then I would be more favorable, but still overall a cool movie. So there you go.
Okay. Steve, are you there?
I'm still here, yeah.
we don't see you.
At least he put the poster on it.
He's Sean. You're not Sean Connery, buddy, but
I know. No,
I don't think you're not. Wait a minute, you're not any of those guys.
No, I'm none of the above. my camera died, and the funny thing is, it still works on my camera app. So I don't know if it's StreamYard or what, but it just freaking destroyed my camera for some reason.
Well, we've been having issues tonight anyway. The guys before we're having all kinds of weird issues. So there's gremlins in the system tonight.
Steven, you'll be speaking like in Sean Connery. You'll be
exactly.
You'll just have to speak like this for the rest of the
night. just a common English prick. It's like you'll be all right.
Personally, sir, I think you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
All right, so Steve, you can just be the ethereal voice from the shadows then. So over to you.
Above about The Rock. So I saw this in '90. I saw it in the theater. I loved the trailer, so I'm like, oh, I gotta see this movie. This movie looks awesome. And Sean Connery, I gotta see it. So I went and saw it in the theater. I'm like, yeah, it's good. It's a little long, but okay. And I've watched it periodically. I had the Criterion version. This movie was on Criterion at one point.
Fancy.
And I had that version. And now
finally a good Criterion movie.
Yeah. They also had Armageddon on Criterion.
I have that too.
So anyhow, I rewatched it for this stream. I find that it's funny. I think the real villains in this movie is like John Spencer's character, and I find it funny the president basically admits that, the Hummel, the Ed Harris character is correct. He's like, yeah, it's terrible that he thought this way. Now let's blow him up. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Like, so I find that, because the funny thing is that the John Spencer character is mirroring what Ed Harris's character is saying about them, right? He's like, he's completely wiped out Sean Connery. He's not, he tore up the pardon and all that. Like, he's completely like he's basically saying what Ed Harris's point is. I feel like Ed Harris, there was moments that they could have put him in that would have sold it a little bit more, but he was going to do it. Like at the beginning when he's at his wife's grave, he could have said, you would have stopped me, but now you're not here anymore to stop me. Like they could have done that narrative, where it's like, yeah, I know I'm hot-headed and you always talk me down. Well, you're not going to talk me down this time. You're not here anymore. Or if he had done something like Tony Todd is a complete bastard. He's like, oh, we'll start executing hostages. I'm like, this is the true villain of this thing, because this guy he doesn't give a shit. Ed Harris never gave an indication he was going to kill anyone. That is a little bit, I can't really look at him as the villain, but I don't look at him as the sole villain. I look at a lot of characters as villains. I actually don't look at many characters as good guys in this movie at all. I don't know if that's the intention, but that's how I walk away. Sean Connery is amazing. There's nothing else to talk about that. The score of this movie is awesome. I bought this score on CD. I thought it's one of the best scores I saw of 90s action movies.
Agreed.
Nicolas Cage is all right. I find it funny, too, because there's that scene where he says, oh, let me talk you through. And they're like, oh, no, you're going to go with him. I'm like, why? They're like, well, you're the expert. And then he gets there, and what's he do? He pulls out the pearls, and he takes a chip out. And I'm like, you couldn't talk them through this, really? Because that's how he did. So I'm like, that's just a convenient way of getting him there as a foil for Connery. And him and Connery are awesome together. Fun fact, you remember that bomb in the when they dropped the bomb and the explosion comes out and they're swimming underneath the water to avoid the fire? So I watched a commentary on this, and apparently or something, and Michael Bay was saying, okay, because you see the actors underneath, you see it's their faces. Mm-hmm. And so Bay's like, oh yeah, no, the fire will come out, and Connery and Cage, you'll be under the water swimming under it. And Connery looked at him, he says, you fucking do it, sort of thing, with that awesome Scottish accent. So he didn't get along well with Michael Bay, neither did Ed Harris. Actually, Ed Harris hates Michael Bay.
There's that great the outtakes. Have you seen them, Steve, on the Criterion, where he's like shouting?
Yeah, it's interesting. Well, I've worked on a movie with Ed Harris, and he was fighting with the assistant director when I was there. So it seems to be that Ed Harris is one of those guys.
His thing. Yeah, he likes it. Yeah,
well, Michael Bay's annoying, so I'm with Ed Harris.
Well, yeah, Ed Harris is a very short man. I don't know if you guys know this.
He's got wee man syndrome.
He's a very short man. Like, he's shorter than me, and I'm not 6 foot. I'm like 5'8", and he's shorter than me.
Oh, damn.
So
you just killed me right there. I always picture him like being like 6'3" or something.
No, dude, he's short. He's short. No, you would tower over him, Charlie. Believe me.
Apparently, I would. I don't want to. I'd be like, I'm sorry, Mr. Harris. Let me hunch down a little bit.
Put like apple carts under him or something.
Yeah, I know.
Do Arnold Schwarzenegger with him, make him stand on crates right next to him.
Actually, I saw
he's 5'8". They gave it as 5.875. So 5'8" and 7.
That 3/4 matters, guys. That's all I can say.
That's what they. I'm reading what's on there.
Yeah,
I'm not
what's
giving
on
him the
there.
extra.
I don't know, man. That would make him as tall as me, and no. Anyhow, so that the action is great. I don't think I need to belabor it. There's absolutely a lot of great action in the movie, the car chase, all that stuff. Does it take a while to get going? Yeah, but I don't mind it for some reason. I can't really explain why. I think it's just because I love Alcatraz and I love that whole thing. Anything to do with Alcatraz, I'm really into. The entire thing is crumbling, which I think is interesting that they keep going back there and filming, because they literally have parts of it roped off saying do not come near here because it's actually like dangerous if you go there.
Has anybody been there?
Yeah, I have.
I haven't.
I have. I've been on the rock. I went to. What's funny is that guy who's there. He's like, oh, I'm Ranger Bob and blah blah blah. That's not there. You have self-guided tours. You put headphones on and you actually go around yourself.
No, Ranger Bob is a Michael Bay character. That's the one thing. As soon as he comes on, I'm like, this guy's fucking terrible. What the hell is this? It's such a Michael Bay character.
And he's got one sock up and one sock down. I'm like, why is this guy horrible? Like, it's just it's so bad. And there are characters like that. It's the woman who's there and she says something like, I would bring my motherfucking gun. I'm like, okay, whatever, sort of thing. There's also Michael Bay-isms, but like the movie is fun. I don't know. I don't mind it. I really like the part where he's got the green smoke. I think, Charlie, you mentioned that. I love the green smoke part. And then
music's great in that scene too.
It goes up and it blows and he goes out to sea. I don't know. It's a fun movie. I enjoy it. It's, to me, I sort of associate it with 90s action. It's one of those movies that I always associate with 90s action. And, I enjoy it. I enjoy it for what it is. It's one of Michael Bay's best. I agree. 13th hour or 13th.
13 hours. Yeah.
13 hours is definitely one of his best. I haven't seen Ambulance. I like parts of Pearl Harbor. I don't like the first act or the third act, but the actual bombing of Pearl Harbor is pretty spectacular.
Looks really good. Yep.
I totally forgot about that movie existed.
Yep.
Nothing else I've seen of his, and I don't go and seek his stuff out, but nothing else I've seen of his really I have a desire to watch again. But yeah, I mean, this is definitely, I have no doubt that this is his best film. So
yeah. Actually, if you have one thing which I never noticed whenever I watch this on VHS, if you watch it on like a DVD or whatever, and you know how you have the perfect pause, and it's like the screen's it, right? Whenever Nicolas Cage steals the guy's bike and he's on the phone, if you press pause at just the right moment, you see the stuntman on the bike and the rails on the ground and everything. Like, what the fuck's this? It's like you've just ruined this movie by seeing it. It's like so obvious.
He's like a biochemist who can't do anything except for participate in chase scenes and ride on bike. Like, he seems pretty capable, but anyways.
For someone who's a coward, he seems pretty brave.
Yeah, like that's another Michael Bay. It's like a non-character. He's whatever he needs to be in the scene so that Michael Bay can say something. It's preposterous, but
they don't go over the top where he's like super soldier all of a sudden.
No, he's on that bike, like he's pretty capable there. And
he may have rode dirt bikes when he was a kid. Maybe he likes to drive fast cars. Just
he would have said
he's a chemical.
They made him out to be a super nerd or whatever.
The one thing is though is that what I like at the beginning of this movie is. And this shows you it's a 90s movie, not one of these boring modern movies, is that you immediately know that Nicolas Cage is really damn good at his job in the first freaking scene. Like, he's there and the other guy's losing his mind. You want me to put this in my fucking heart and all that? Yeah. And meanwhile, Nicolas Cage is soldiering through and getting it done, right? Yep. That's all you need to know about that character. If this was a modern movie, we'd see him go through school and blah, 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 and he'd be talking to people for 30 minutes and then, like, he would do something.
Except Nicolas Cage would be played by a woman.
And he was
Nicolas.
So I
Nicolas
really
Cage.
liked that part. What I didn't like was the opposite guy was so completely cartoonishly ridiculous. I'm like, how is this guy employed?
Right. Well, see, but that's what again, it's bullshit. It's like
Bayism right there.
It's a Bayism. Like, can't the guy just be like nobody gets to that level to go into that thing if they're that incompetent. Like it's fake. Like the guy could have been scared or nervous, and Nicolas Cage, like, it's okay. And then Nicolas Cage is still in charge.
Yeah.
But you have to make the guy so stupid and inept that literally anyone on this panel would have been better in there than that guy.
And phase 6 was to say trainee. Like they literally have to say that just so the audience isn't completely taken out of why is this guy even here? But that's a full Bayism.
That's a Bayism.
I have to tell you why he's here. That's what Michael Bay does.
John.
I spent the 90s like not realizing that Bayhem was a bad thing. Like, you know, it's only like you started making the Transformer movies where it was like, you know, it's like halfway through a Transformers movie, you're like, well, at least there's Transformers in it because I have no idea what's going on. But I love, like I said, I'm with Charlie. I'm like 6 out of 5, 11 out of 10. I love this movie. I don't know how many times I didn't even watch it for this.
Neither have I. I've seen it so many times.
I've seen it so many. I could quote this movie. I'm like, I wanted to watch it, I just didn't have the time. But I'm like, I don't need to. So some movies, I gotta make sure I watch this movie before, but not this one. No, and like The Rock is awesome. Nicolas Cage was an action star, and it's kind of hurtful that like nowadays it's like you forget that Nicolas Cage was an action star. I mean, he's still doing movies where he's doing action, but it's just it's like a
They're just not good.
he's like a caricature of himself. It's like it's Nicolas Cage playing Nicolas Cage. Yeah. But like I watched, like some of you guys saying I never watched this movie. It was like, this is too long, or this is I never thought that it took too long to get going. I was on board. I love the characters. The minor characters, they are who they are. The trainee guy and stuff like that. But it's like, I don't give a shit. It's like, because you're there for Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery. I love Ed Harris's character. I mean, I know some of you guys have problems with him as a villain, but he's an honorable man doing a dishonorable thing for an honorable reason. He's at his last rope. He does it because he goes to his wife's grave. And he's like, I've tried to make him listen. He's thrown a Hail Mary. He's like, he's so adamant about getting money for the families of special forces soldiers that have died because they've been shit on by the government. That he's like, you know what? I got to try this. He's like, he was never going to kill anybody, but that's who he was. He's like, maybe I can bluff them and maybe I can get them to see the light. And that's what he was trying to do. Now with the mercenaries, you get what you pay for. And those fuckers were crazy. It's like, he should have, it's like when he was sitting down at the table interviewing these guys, he should have been like, okay, you got skills, but I don't know about your personality. But
particularly with the crazy eyes.
Yeah, right. But like Michael, I'm a big Michael Biehn fan, and this was like right after Navy SEALs was in '91. This came out afterwards, so I was like, Michael Biehn's playing a Navy SEAL again. I'm like, this is fucking awesome. And then Michael Biehn died. I was like, oh, that fucking sucks. But that scene is one of the best acts. That scene, not so much for action because it is a great action scene, but the emotional weight. You know, we spilled the same blood in the same mud. I cannot give that order. I just freaking like get all emotional.
Damn you for putting me in this position.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and then when they start shooting, Ed Harris is just like, you could just tell he's just like he's scarred. He's just but that's why I love this character so much, because there was so much like layers to the onion with this guy and everything. So I was on board with this character. And then Nicolas Cage is just awesome in this movie. Glass or plastic, glass or plastic. I mean, this is like lights like that and stuff like that. And like Michael Bay films, like I agree with you, Charlie. Bad Boys 2 is a fucking masterpiece. I mean, it turns into a fucking Delta Force movie at the end.
It does.
This is the best
so
thing.
Fucking cool.
They team up with all these ex-Delta Force guys. I'm like, this is the best thing ever. And it's funny. I laugh like a motherfucker watching that movie. But I go to see movies, especially in the summertime, to forget that I'm broke and I have problems, that I hate my job. So it's like, this is Michael Bay back then.
His current job's great.
Yeah.
Just in case it was listening.
I do like this job I'm doing now. This job I do like. Yes, but now that we put it together and we opened this past weekend, I'm not getting dirty anymore and I'm not sore. But I go to movies for this reason, especially in the summertime. You go see The Rock, and for 2.5 hours, you're just like, this is like, it's like it could have just been set on Alcatraz, but Michael Bay's like, you know what? Let's destroy San Francisco for half an hour. Why not? It's like let's just do this, and it's funny. Like I laugh. It's like with the guy that cuts his hair. He's like, all I want to know is, are you happy with your haircut? I laugh every time at that scene. It's fun. That J-Man shake your head. I don't care.
It's awful. It's so stupid.
Good for you.
Unbelievable.
I laugh every time I see it.
I'm glad that you laughed. Trust me.
I did. I laugh out loud. Pissing my pants, man. Anyways, so like this one, The Rock is my favorite Michael Bay movie. It's 13 hours, which I love. It's like it's awesome to see that Michael Bay made a movie like 13 hours.
He made a real movie. That's his real movie.
He did. Yeah. And this is such and granted, the politics of the movie aside, because people have come at me because I've talked about this movie. Oh, like Hillary Clinton. Whatever, who gives a fuck? It's about the men who did that. It's not about the people in Washington, D.C. It's about the men. Anyways, but yeah, I love that movie. And Bad Boys too. Like the top 3 movies. Like it's like you just go to see a Michael Bay movie. And like I said, the last night, I've seen that. I've watched that movie more than once just to see if I can fucking figure out what the fuck's going on at the end of it. And there's like, what are they on? It's like people are falling off and stuff. And I'm like, I have no idea what's going on right now. But
if Cybertron was in the orbit, the Earth would be destroyed.
Yeah,
like immediately. Because has anyone read do they know anything about any kind of science at all? Like it's outrageously stupid. Yeah, it's outrageous. Right. It's outrageously stupid beyond there. And then they're arguing about should they have sex or not. Like, and they're listening like, is it like the world's ending?
And yeah, but I do like Dark of the Moon because the ending is like Black Hawk Down meets Transformers. So I was like, on board.
Then watch Black Hawk Down.
I love
you can watch Black Hawk Down anytime you want.
But that movie doesn't have Transformers in it, Jay.
Right. Neither does
with Transformers in it.
The Transformers aren't in the Michael Bay movies either.
And I love
There's
Black
robots.
Hawk Down. I think it's one of the best war movies ever made.
Anyway,
and then I could talk about Sean Connery, but you throw that guy into a sitcom and it's just like it's fucking Sean Connery. He walks onto the screen and it's just he commands respect and he never phones it in, and he was one of the greatest actors that ever lived. God rest his soul. And he's one of those actors where, I know, because, obviously, he would have been how old if he was still alive? He would have been retired anyways, but it just pains me that you'll never see Sean Connery act in another movie again. It's like, that's how wonderful he was as a star and everything. And them two together, best thing ever. Like they had just great chemistry, and like Nicolas Cage, like you could tell he was having fun being an action star, because he's like, I have no business being an action star, but here I am, so I could go on, but it's like I'm with Charlie, like 6 out of 5, 11 out of 10. I watch this every other month. It's a great action. It's quintessential 90s action cinema is what it is.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yep. And another thing, right? So when Sean Connery says you're best, winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
Yes.
A Scot wouldn't say that because we don't have the prom. We don't have proms in the UK. We'd be like, I was like, what the fuck's a prom? So it's definitely written by Americans, right? No offense to Americans, actually offense to Americans,
but it's such an iconic line. It's such an iconic line.
He does have a James Bond moment though when Nicolas Cage comes in and says, "I'm Stanley Goodspeed," and he says,
of course you are, dear.
Yeah.
Of course you are. Yeah. Why would you be? Like I do that the minute before you walk through the door, dumb shit.
I also hated his girlfriend, just to throw that in there. She's insufferable.
Claire Filon, she was in Vegas, Las Vegas, that TV show.
Sorry, I missed that. Who was insufferable?
The woman, his girlfriend, the prom queen. I can believe she's a prom queen because she's irritating and stupid.
Yeah.
Well, Michael Bay doesn't know how to write female characters. So.
I thought you were going to stop. It doesn't know how to write.
Yeah, it doesn't know how to
write. I agree with the whole thing.
Vanessa Martel, it was just pretty though. So.
Sure.
Oh, Vanessa Martel, my bad. I got it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't Googling at the time.
Over to you, Sean.
All right. Well, I saw this movie in the theater, and it was pretty cool. I had the same thought you did, J-Man, when he turns the missile around. I was like, oh, then what's the point of any of it? But then you have to bring in new threats like these other guys that want to do the whole thing and all that. It's surprising watching this now how Michael Bay it is, like how it looks. Like everything, camera's always moving. Always there's like not so much the rotation, but like there's a lot of panning. There's like whip pans into scenes. Like a scene begins, whip pan into like guys walking through a door or something like that. At the time, it was all revolutionary and stuff, but it was basically music video language, and he's stayed the course ever since. Yeah. The Transformers movies are all that, right?
Yeah.
And this makes it look kind of more modern than it really should be. Sean Connery's awesome. Nicolas Cage, every so often he does his Nicolas Cage thing. That's cool. Look, we've said it, this movie's long. My problem with the length is that I don't feel that I get more out of the length. I feel like it's all the same beats that an action movie. Well, no, oh yeah, that's a I walked right into that one.
That's what she said.
I feel like an action movie that's an hour and 40 minutes, like the Under Siege movies, do the same thing in an hour and 40 minutes. Yeah. You get all the same beats. It's like this doesn't seem to have anything extra or new to warrant the length. This to me was the beginning of like, why is this movie so long? I'm getting the same thing out of a 90-minute movie, but this movie's 2 hours and 30 minutes. Why? What happened? So that's my frustration with this. I feel like it began, and all his movies were like that after that. Like Armageddon's long. What's the name of that? Pearl Harbor is super long. It's like Pearl Harbor. I forgive it because I guess it's kind of trying to be the big epic, like a historical epic kind of thing. But
it turned into a love story, though.
Yeah, get rid of the love story shit. None of us want.
Yeah, he was trying to cash in on Titanic.
I like some of the morality of this movie that's kind of missing in the other films that were to just be Gonzo and mayhem and bayhem and all that. I like when Sean Connery steers the bus around that old lady and stuff, and Harris tells those kids to leave and all that stuff. It's like, oh, you kids should tell your teacher to, like, I guess the teacher's like, okay,
I never had a teacher that would have let me leave just because I said, hey, we should leave. Yeah, it's cool. Let's go.
This guy said we should go home.
Is a teacher's like 4-hour smoke break? It's like they're like, I was really looking forward to this. The reason why I don't really watch this that much is the length. I mean, I can watch something else that's better or as good with lots of action and stuff and not devote 2 hours and 13 minutes to something that has the same beat but doles them out longer. I don't know why they end up at The Rock at an hour and 11 minutes into the movie. It's like, holy crap, man. A whole movie happened and we're not even there yet. So yeah, I've always been frustrated by that. It's harmless though. I can watch it. It's cool to watch. But I don't think it's all that remarkable to me. And there's nothing really new or unique to it that I can't just get from somewhere else for less time.
Yeah, fair. I will say, last night I watched that. What is that? One Battle After Another. It's like 2.5 fucking hours.
Yeah, that looks insufferable.
I watched the trailer and that was sufficient for me to never watch it.
It was 2.5 hours of utter nothing. So watching this movie is a fucking brush.
It's a story.
Charlie. It's gonna be.
I think you know what the thing is because when I first saw it, I really enjoyed it and I bought it in every format and whatever. And then I started to like it less because maybe it's just the fault of other movies have just done things better and leaner. But like, it's like there's a car chase. Okay, there's a pretty good car chase. It's not the greatest of all time that we've ever seen. It's like all of the action bits are good, but they're not like so awesome that I can forgive the Bayisms, the lack of a really great villain who's Tony Todd at the very end, who comes in for one scene. I love Ed Harris. Like, he's great, and I like what he was doing, but it's just, I don't know if you could change that character to make it that way, because you would lose the character. I just think that
the whole movie at that point.
Right. So if I was going to make the changes I want, it wouldn't be the movie anymore. Right.
Yeah.
But it's just too long. And for when it gets going, I'm already like worn out. I'm already like, I don't like, okay, hurry up. Like, you know, like I almost want the Rock parts to hurry up now, because I waited so long to get there. And before I got there, it wasn't like I got something so awesome. It's just meandering around. Like they're talking about having a kid or something. Like, who cares? Like, what does this have to do? It's like, oh, we shouldn't have kids today because of what? I don't like who cares? Like, I understand. Like, I don't understand like what that scene is for. I know it's supposed to be like the relationship, but it's not a relationship. It's just there because Michael Bay thinks there needs to be a relationship in this movie, but it isn't one. It's fake dialogue. It's just fake talking. The only relationship was Sean Connery and his daughter, and that only lasted for one scene, and that was better than the maybe it's because of Sean Connery, maybe it's because of the girl, or whatever her name is.
Claire
Florini. Maybe it's because I bought way more into that relationship in 5 minutes than Nicolas Cage and that girl. They could have just eliminated the girl.
Oh yeah, he her up and then doesn't want to get married. It's like, it's not really a relationship.
It's Michael Bay being there needs to be some kind of thing for Nicolas Cage to be worried about.
Right. But
she
remove
brought in and now she's got a kid. But that's the Bayism that we're all
that's the Bayism. And
really
it just bogs it down. Like
he's in it for 5 minutes. Who cares? It's like
but it's 5 minutes of a 2 hour and 20 something minute movie that you can remove. Like, if you remove all these little things, it just goes quicker. Starting off, it should just start with Nicolas Cage diffusing that thing. That should be like the very, very, very opening shots. That's it. And then get rid of all the girl. He comes home, it's a shit day. Then they call him, they're like, hey, buddy, we need you again. He's like, what the shit? I just did a goddamn miracle here. You know, like, what is going on? I like when he loses his temper. Where it's like, cut me some friggin' slack.
Yeah.
I like that because you felt it. But the problem is, like, by the time he gets it, I'm like, well, you're here to diffuse these things, so let's hurry up and do it. It's like, it's like, there, it's diffused.
Well, it's more than pulling the fuse. The way he's pulling the things out, and how he's so frantic about even Sean Connery holding them. Think about those soldiers doing that. Right. Oh, it's just fucking bath bombs. Oops, it
looked fun. I like when he ate one. I like when
that was the bad guy deaths are awesome. Like Tony Todd's death is fucking incredible. Like the missile falling out the window and he gets impaled on the fence. I'm like, hell yeah, you're the Rocket Man. I was like, yeah, that's my favorite scene.
That was awesome. And eating the ball was.
And I like that the beginning shows the destructive power of the chemical. So
because the one guy drops it.
The one guy drops it, so you get to see it. But then you get it again, which I do like. I was like, I hate whenever they put this thing in a movie and then they never show you the destructive capabilities of it. Like, I don't want to see a town get destroyed, but shoving it in a dude's mouth and basically punching him. Yes, that is awesome. Or having to carry it around in your pocket. Oh, dude, the effects in this movie still practical. Like there's still some CG early stuff and stuff like that. But the fire's fire. The jets are real jets. Like it's cool as hell to see, and to me that's just why the 90s movies and stuff like that just still resonate really good with me. Like they're still fun to watch. Like I said, like today I didn't need to watch this movie. I happened to be in the shop and I was like, put it on. So I'm not even paying attention to how long it is, just because I can be working on something during the boring parts, and then this part, car chase, and I'll sit there and I'll watch it. Cool, that part's over, go back to doing what I was doing. And it's like it's a perfect shop movie for me, because it's just playing. I know exactly what's going on, and the little things don't bother me that much. It is long, okay, we can't argue that it is long, but it still gets you there. I still think it's well paced for a long movie.
I agree. I never watched this movie once. I was like, you know what time is it?
Yeah, I'm never bored watching it. No.
Yeah, while there may be parts you can cut, there's also not parts where you're sitting there going, are they still fucking talking? Like they add enough.
I think there's too many things. I don't know. I lost track. Like the first hour of this movie, I was looking at my phone. Like I was like, oh God, like what is going on? Like hurry up. And I just couldn't get into any of the characters. I was like, where's Sean Connery? And he showed up like, good. And then they're cutting his hair and that guy's being a goof. I'm like, what the shit is this? Like, Let's get to the manliness. Like, let's get
the
to the
90s. Well, that's the joke.
I know it's a joke, and
that in to add to the.
You have the most manliest guy in the same room with the least manliest guy. That's why it's funny.
You can't cut a man's balls off with.
The Scottish guy is always the manliest guy in the room.
See,
yeah, I just wanted to get to the. I just wanted to
shaved this morning, so yeah.
There you go.
I had a wet shave this morning, and look, beard.
I shaved an hour ago.
All right.
Oh, you look.
Also, John, your hat's awesome. What's that in your hat, John?
What?
Your hat is awesome. What is it?
Hold on, I'll
Blade
make it
and
full
Wolverine.
screen. I thought it was Blade. Oh, Wolverine on top. Oh, it's the uncanny.
Cool.
It's the uncanny X-Force.
You can't see the back of this shirt, but I went to Hot Topic today, and this is a Weapon X shirt. I mean, if you can see the back of it,
little more.
Turn more.
Take it off.
Hang on.
I know what.
No, you don't need to take it off. No, I was joking.
I love it. We're committed.
This is a kid's show.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, that's bad.
That's cool,
I do like
I
that.
bet nobody was expecting nudity tonight.
No. It's okay. It's okay. I love the movie, John. It's fine. Put it back on.
you ever go into a place and you're looking for a T-shirt? I walked in and I was like, I want to hang this on my wall. I love that picture so much.
Oh man, God!
See, you never had that before, right? There you go.
Oh, it's just John was
Wait
singing
till you cram down to see what I'm wearing below.
We always joked about not wearing pants. So, you know.
Yeah, man. Yep. So
No,
it's no longer a joke.
My daughter's in the other room right now. I'm wearing pants right now. So
We're all relieved about that, I think.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, I love, because and I probably overpaid for it, which I'm broke, but I'm like, I need this shirt. I just love Weapon.
Well, if you bought it at Hot Topic, I'll clue you in. You overpaid.
I know.
I have overpaid there as well.
But
so.
I did have a 30% off coupon, so I did get.
Well, there you go.
I will say that the Deadpool and Wolverine making of book, which I've had in my cart since the movie came out, went down to half price. So I ordered that just now. So you guys, if anybody, those are really cool books.
Wait, it's a making of book? I didn't see that.
It's like an art book and making of, and then I also grabbed the behind the scenes photographs. So it's at least on Amazon Canada, it's on half price. So $70. So that's
like about $1,000 then if it's Amazon Canada, because everything's a fucking ripoff on there.
Yeah. No. Oh, I don't find that as a ripoff at all. I get a lot of great. I don't know.
I never see anything cheap on .ca. There's the fucking French writing and everything. But that's okay. And also,
not in the book.
No, just on DVDs. But shout out to Anuj, who also hates the French writing.
We profusely apologize to the French. Yes.
Oh no, we don't.
Never apologize to the French.
Yeah. I have a confession. I am actually part French, so it's okay. My ancestry is French.
Makes it all fun.
So it's all right. But Anuj hates it as well because like just the dual language is just fucking ugly on the DVDs and everything. And I'm just no. Like I will literally pay more to order things from either Amazon.co.uk or Amazon.com just so things look nice and it has the French writing on it. So
I mean, when it's an obvious thing like Blade, and then they just put Le Blade,
Le Blade or something. Yeah,
I mean,
but it's like the Dark Knight and it's Le Chevalier, whatever, Noir.
I remember G-Man took that hype with Freddy vs. Jason. I don't want Freddy contra Jason. I want Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I agree.
Listen, yeah. No, but the worst is, I swear to God, no, but honestly, Jason X, it's called Le Jason X. I'm like, are you effing?
Yeah, I mean, really?
Like, have you guys, so I'm in Montreal. Have you guys seen Jason X? We don't know what you're talking about. Jason, no clue. Oh, sorry, Le Jason X. Of course we've seen that. It's like,
and that's why we hate the French. That's exactly why.
Being Le Jason D.
Le Jason.
L'état de 13.
Well, Friday, that would be Vendredi 13.
Vendredi, yeah.
Vendredi 13 or something, right?
Well, like Ghostbusters is SOS Phantom or something like that. It has
I like that name. Sometimes they got better names.
SOS Phantoms? Yeah.
SOS Phantoms. Like, oh shit, what's going on in this movie? Like The Rock would just be like, what's a rock? What's rock?
Le Rock, probably.
No.
Like granite.
What's rock in French?
Let's see what rock in French.
Rock cuisine.
Rock cuisine, no. Rock in French. Oh, Rocher or whatever. Le Rocher.
Le Rocher.
Chocolate.
Bonjour. Bonjour, Le Rocher. Or something. It's like, oh shit, The Rock.
Let's lost all of our French subscribers right there.
All 0 of them.
Yeah.
Bienvenue, Le Rocher. That's what
That's it.
I need my French mixed with a little Cajun. Okay, that's the only French that's allowed here in my house.
Yeah. Shout out to Scottish Geek Guy. So one of the few other Scots out there. So thank you for the support and your comment. Your channel's awesome too. Everyone, give away, subscribe to Scottish Geek Guy and support Scottish nerds. So because we need love too.
Absolutely.
Or we'll set about you. So, anyway, so anything else about The Rock? Music's awesome. Probably one of my favorite Hans Zimmer scores. Hans Zimmer was on fucking fire in the 90s, though. Like, he had so many amazing scores like this: Con Air, Broken Arrow, True Romance. I mean, just so many amazing movies. So I actually want to do a stream on Broken Arrow at some point. Just I love just talking about it. But speaking of John Woo, though, next week we're going to be talking about Mission Impossible 2. So, because it seems that it's cool for everyone to dump on it all of a sudden, saying, "Oh my god, it's the worst film," and I'm like, "No, I bet the third one is." But okay,
no, that's very obvious. Anyone who says it's the third one's the worst, that's obvious.
Brennan, hey Brennan, yeah. Hey, Joe Blow actually said that the third one was the best, and that's whenever I stopped following that website.
That's actually objectively wrong because my wife, who doesn't know any of this stuff, she doesn't know. We watched all the Mission Impossible movies. She loved them. She's like, the third one, she's like, I don't like this movie at all. I didn't say anything. This wasn't J-Man putting buzzing in her ear. I said nothing. If you're with me watching and you want to watch something, I'm not going to do the J-Man speak. We watched it. She's like, that was not good at all. I said, the fourth one's way better though. And then she loved them. She literally loved them all except for 3. And then when we finished them all, we didn't see the latest one, like 8 or whatever. When we finished them all, I said, the one that you didn't like? I was like, that's J.J. Abrams. She's like, what? I said, you see, I told you. I'm not just making stuff up. He's terrible. Every movie of his sucks. How did he miss Mission Impossible 2 with John Woo? One of the best directors of all time of anything. And then Mission 4 is awesome, and 5 is awesome, and 6 is pretty damn awesome, and I like 7. I don't know. It's pretty long.
Fallout's amazing. Fallout one.
Which one's that?
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill's movie.
Is that part 6?
I don't know. See, this is the problem. There's so many of them that I get mixed up on which is which. I'm like, wait, what happened in that?
Well, they quit numbering them too because then it went Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation.
Yeah, I don't like
that. Dead Reckoning, all those.
Well, whatever with Henry Cavill, that was all. They're all awesome except for 3.
It's probably my favorite.
It's
pretty I need to watch 3 again. I don't remember much about it. I remember watching it once in the cinema, but I remember it wasn't that big.
Cool. The bridge scene, in that movie.
Yeah, I like Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah.
So,
but the movie entirely, and it also really doesn't fit the direction they went later.
No.
Yeah. So it's like, what is the point of that?
This is a conversation for next week.
That's the next week.
Jump ahead.
Shut up, everybody. I say just next week. So
J.J. Abrams robbed everybody at gunpoint. You've seen his movies.
Yeah. The guy who ruined Star Wars, ruined Star Trek. Has he actually made anything good?
Shined lens flares in our eyes the entire time, so we couldn't see shit. So lens flare.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Inspired Tony Scott.
Inspired by Tony Scott. I could see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Inspired by Tony Scott.
I would say so. Yeah, because Tony Scott kind of went that way in the 90s a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Bay kind of really jumped into being more producer too as it went on, just to tie his name to things.
Mm-hmm.
So if there is a good movie with a Bay attached to it, usually it says produced by.
Not directed.
The thing is the quality of the movies, like any Michael Bay movie on 4K, if you literally mute it, you can't mute it because the sound is good, but his music choices, sound design, sound production, shot like just framing, like composition, all lighting, all that is awesome. I threw in that last night. I'm telling you, put last night on. It's like you're watching this. It starts off with Merlin or whatever, and King Arthur, and you're like, holy shit, this is I was like, man, Michael Bay's got to make a friggin' King Arthur movie. This is gonna be badass. And then Merlin's a drunk idiot and he's pissing and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, there's this. Like, why can't someone? I'll go. Pay me. I'll go. I'll go down there and stand there and take. And he's like, okay, in this scene, Merlin's pissing. Cut. Stop. We're not using that scene. Next.
Just
like,
smack him with a stick. J-Man stands behind Michael Bay. Every time he says a Bayism, smack him.
Because, like I'm telling you, even in this movie, this is an early Michael Bay. This is a second.
Second movie? Yeah.
Second
Bad Boys
movie.
Was first. Yeah.
What was the first? Sorry.
Bad
Bad Boys, which looked good too. This movie looks awesome, right? Like, and the music, everything looks good. Sean's talking about the way that they're editing it and everything. It's like, it's awesome. The sound is great. But then every so often, some stupid, dumb shit has to happen. And you're like, why is this happening? Like, I don't understand. Like, it would be like clearly way better. I know you guys really enjoyed this one and some of the other ones, but don't you think it would be way better if we just removed a few of these? Like, you know, instead of having 10 isms, can't you have 5? Like, other movie, Under Siege doesn't have any of these dumbassery things. Like, other movies that are action movies. Sorry, Sean?
Except for Cue Ball. Anyway.
yeah. No, but like
Cue Ball.
Hey, Cue Ball.
Yeah, well, listen. But
did anybody else, or just on the cue ball thing, did anybody else think, am I supposed to know who this guy is or something? Is this a cameo or something? I was like, I feel like it's a joke. I'm not in here.
That man could just dance, man.
He was the life of the party, man.
That's it. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Just get my pies out of the oven. That's all you got to remember, man.
Right. Yeah. If you just removed a few of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not a big ask. Like, don't have a lot of dumb shit that other movies don't have. Like, and then your movies will be the best.
The problem is it's the second one, so we don't know what the monsters created later.
Yeah, so they weren't as bad in this one, but they were still bad. But there's still some bad ones.
But now we're able to like dogpile because we know all this shit he's done later, and now we look back going, "Oh, we should have known."
Right.
At the time it came out, we didn't know this movie was badass when it came out, and so I'm not gonna berate him for his second movie. And he did music videos. That's why everything looks awesome, because music videos look awesome. That was the whole point of having a music video. Someone else did all the other work. He just had to make the song look cool. Right. Now he's like in charge of the whole fucking thing. And he's kind of like, this is the best I can do. And it's turned out pretty fucking good for number 2.
And I think Michael Bay, like nowadays, like if people try to do Michael Bay, that's where the shaky cam and bad editing comes through. Like, there's a lot of shit going on in this movie, but I still know exactly what's going on.
You see what's happening, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like the minecart scene is cool.
Yeah,
out of nowhere, you got Indiana Jones scenes in this, which is fucking cool.
Where's the boulder? It's like, yeah.
But you know, we didn't know, and what we have now, it works for me. But we can make fun of Michael Bay. There's nothing wrong with that. We all have fun making fun of him.
This is true.
I don't. Yeah, see, I didn't like any. This is the best one, but I don't like any of his movies. Like, I hate Armageddon like really badly. I didn't see Pearl Harbor. I saw The Island. The first half an hour was awesome, and then it was so dumb. And like, my wife walked out of it. She's like, "Yeah, I'm done with this movie." I was like, "Well, I might get okay."
And she was on a plane at the time.
Yeah, she made it though. She had a parachute.
I'd actually be curious to see what you think if you would actually watch Bad Boys 2. I would really be curious to what you would say about that. I know, but I just kind of want to know what.
Through it, Charlie.
What's that?
I'd be interested if you got through it.
Yeah. Why? Have you seen Bad Boys 2, Steve?
No. But from what I've heard, I don't know, Jay.
I don't think the two guys are funny at all.
Yeah.
Like, their relationship is irritating and stupid to me. I hate them.
I particularly can't stand Martin Lawrence. So everything he is just annoying. And I was like, if this is just like Will Smith or whatever, I like Will Smith in action movie roles where he was fine. Just had someone who was, talented in some way, that would have been great. But yeah, I just find Martin Lawrence is the weak part of these movies.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah. Is there a third movie or no?
For no reason.
There's four movies.
There's 4 Bad Boys.
Oh my God, there's 4 of these? Wow.
I actually like 3 and 4 because Michael Bay didn't direct them, so they've got rid of all the Bayisms.
They were better than I expected them to be. Like, I expected them to be garbage, but I was like, these are actually pretty good. But I did miss, while I don't want the Bayisms that we're making fun of, I did miss like the spectacular car chase. Bad Boys 2 has another fantastic fucking car chase in it that is just insane, with the car carrier throwing cars as they're trying to go down the highway. It's I think somebody put it in there. He has the best controlled chaos. There's just so much chaos going on that highway chase.
If I could be a prude for a second, though, I always thought it was just in really bad taste that you have corpses falling off onto the ground. And that was just so Michael Bay, and I was like, this is meant to be funny? I was like, this is disgusting.
It was funny because you got the joke at the end. He goes, no, we didn't do that one. That one was already dead. That's not us. So, but the other part is he does this entire car chase, and then his captain is running up the flagpole, and they're watching the chase on the television. And he's like, okay, wait, nope, that's not us. No, that's DEA agent right there. He goes flying. And it's fucking hilarious.
Shout out to Joe Pantoliano, who is the best shouty chief captain since Last Action Hero.
Yes.
I mean, he was great. I love him in it, and he's my favorite aspect of the movies, because the movies, they're just your standard buddy cop formula. They follow the formula.
Yes,
of them, but they're no Lethal Weapon or whatever. But
I think 2 got it better. 1, it's just not believable. I don't get they've been bros the whole time and grew up together. And again, that was his first movie, so you got to take a little bit of it with a grain of salt.
Great score though. Once again, he's good at music.
Yeah, good music. But part 2, I'd like way better.
I saw that in the theater. I saw a lot of Michael Bay movies. I saw Bad Boys, The Rock, Armageddon, all the Transformers, except for, I think Sean and I, what did we skip? We skipped 4 or something, or no, I think did we see
3.
We skipped 3, which actually might be.
That was the only good one to have seen in this. Wasn't that Dark of the Moon?
Oh no, you know what? I think we skipped 2. We might have seen 3.
Which is the one with Devastator's balls? Is that the second?
Yeah, that's part 2.
Revenge of the Fallen.
We didn't
That's 2.
We didn't see 2 or 3 in the theater.
No.
Yeah,
We came back for the Dinobots.
Yeah.
Because that movie was 7 hours long. I just checked Wikipedia to make sure.
You're not wrong about that. I
That is
100% agree.
That's where Sean drank a large pop, and then they
we're
leaving.
So they end, and I thought the movie was ending, and I was like, well, we didn't see the Dinobots yet, and then they're like, oh, we have to go to Beijing, and I'm like, oh shit.
We have to.
It's 45 minutes more or whatever.
Can we not but say that we did?
The last 10 minutes, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, but the story of those movies is so amazing that I can't even make the joke. I can't even finish the joke. So yeah, but I have seen, oh god. I mean, the struggling part is that there's a lot of awesome shit in all his movies.
Yes.
Yeah, mostly the music, the scores. There's a score to Armageddon is fantastic, and that's literally the only thing I pretty much. There's some good devastation scenes, but everything in between that. I've watched the movie maybe twice. I saw it once in the theater, and then once I have the director's cut on DVD, and it has one extra scene, and you're like, wow. And it's a scene between Bruce Willis and his father, and that's pretty much it. Also, just back to The Rock, the Criterion edition has a scene which isn't in the UK version, and it's just a kill for a second whenever they're in the lab and Sean Connery throws the knife into the guy's head and goes, never hesitate. That was never in the UK version. When I first saw the Criterion edition, I was like, oh, what the fuck, when did this scene come in? I specifically remember that was not in it. Also, do you remember in Con Air, and I mentioned how at the end Sally Can't Dance comes out of the plane and goes, oh, and I always remember the line, oh, men in uniform. That is in the UK version, because Con Air was on TV when I was there a few months ago, and that line was in it.
Oh my god!
In the international version. So I was like, you don't have the full movie then. That drives me nuts.
Yeah.
I hate stuff like that. Three Amigos cut a line too.
Yeah, Kickboxer's different here. It's shorter here. All the deleted scenes are basically the normal version that I grew up with in the UK. The Petty Gab scene is longer, a couple of other scenes, so you have half of Kickboxer as well. It's funny how movies will have different versions internationally.
And
we realized that with Red Scorpion has an international cut that I got on the Synapse. So the one that's on Tubi is shorter. It's not a huge amount. Basically, it just extends a few things, and there's a nighttime fight that he does, and that's all on the Synopsis one. There's what they call the director's or international cut.
Yeah. Oh, I think I have that. I just haven't watched it yet. So I know we are going to do that at some point, but I know you just did your show on it, so we're giving it a while. But
we'll give it a break.
Yeah.
Still awesome.
There's something I wanted to do the week after Mission Impossible. What was it? Fuck. Do you mind? We've never done a Mark Dacascos film before. I want to do Crying Freeman. You guys seen that? It's really hard to find. Like, I don't think it's even got a DVD release or something. So.
I got an import.
Yeah, you can like import whatever, but it's kind of a cool little movie. And Mark Dacascos is coming. Crying Freeman. It's based on an anime. Yeah,
Check Icario, man. He's great.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I missed what you said. Crying
Freeman. It's based on an anime.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I haven't seen it in years, but I just thought it's something interesting to talk about.
Has anyone got that Samurai the American Samurai? Like, where? Like, what is the real version of that? Because I have a VHS of it.
Oh yeah, no, there's a director's cut which I watched recently. It's on YouTube.
Yes, it's on YouTube.
Yeah. I watched it recently, and some of it works and some of it doesn't because there's like these modern cuts to it. And you sort of, I can tell whenever it happens, you're like, oh, why has this happened? And it jars a little bit at times, but I still enjoy the movie anyway. Like, it's Mark Dacascos as a villain, and like he's just such a total like batshit bad guy. He's always very entertaining. David Bradley, I miss David Bradley. He was always really good on screen. Cool. He's underrated. He retired far too. It's like him and Dudikoff just retired. And I was like, no, come back, do a movie together.
Dudikoff's now doing the rounds a bit, so he might come because remember they're talking. Oh shit!
If he comes to Niagara Falls, we're just
Niagara Falls. Shit! Yeah, no, for sure. No, but I like American Samurai. That's one that I had on. I still have the VHS of that, man. I thought this is a kind of a neat movie, and he's a samurai because he kills everybody in one shot or whatever. He does like those one hits or whatever in the tournament. That was neat. But Crying Freeman. Okay, I'll see if I can
see if we can find it anywhere but beyond somewhere. Let me actually just look, because all I've been doing is like renting movies on YouTube lately. I'm currently reviewing all of Wesley Snipes' movies, so I'm going through all of them. There's like a whole ton of movies that I like never seen, so I'm just like reviewing them all now. So let me just see if I can find it here. So right.
Yeah, it's I guess it's based on a manga or anime.
Yeah. Oh, well, there's like tons of it's on YouTube. So
it's on YouTube. Okay, so we can watch it. Well, I'll see if I can find a decent.
See if you can find a good rip.
A decent rip of it or whatever.
But
yeah, okay, so we'll do that after Mission Impossible 2.
Yeah.
So it's Mission Impossible. So I made the graphic for it. Is Mission Impossible 2 underrated? Okay.
Yeah, so I might try and watch Mission Impossible 1, 2, and 3 because I need to give a fair appraisal of the third one and not just be bullied by J-Man about it. So I need to have my wits about me so I know what I'm talking about, because I'm like, this movie sucks, and then I'll be like, why? And I'll be like, because.
Well, I'm gonna not. I'll buy when they come out with the 4K of the full thing.
Yeah,
the Impossible set or whatever they're going to call it. I'll buy that, and then I'll always skip part. I'm never watching part 3 again. Ever.
You can just use the disc of part 3 just to blind your foes with the shininess.
Yeah, exactly. But Mission Impossible 2 saw that in the theater.
So did I a bunch of times. So,
that was
2000.
Yeah. I remember seeing Limp Bizkit in concert in 2000, and they did take a look around live, and it was fucking awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Anyway, we'll wrap it up there because we're just talking a lot of shit now, but I'm just having fun. All right, well, we'll wrap it up there. Anyone else have anything cool going on? Anybody fighting anybody or anything?
No fights. No fights.
No fights.
Why not?
We're doing Shin Kamen Rider, so I watched that the other
day.
Awesome! Damn, I was not expecting what I watched in that movie.
I was like, I'm sorry, what?
Have you seen? Yeah, have you seen any other Kamen Rider stuff?
So it'd been a while, but I had seen some of the original Kamen Rider stuff. And then I think Fox had like their knockoff version of their superpowered superhero on a motorcycle.
There's many of them.
Yeah,
VR Troopers is one.
So I had enough knowledge of it, but I was not prepared for the Shin version of it.
I don't own that.
It was free on Prime. Right on Prime right there. Watched it.
He's saying nice things.
Yeah, you got to compliment you.
Nice tits, John.
I think on that classy note, we'll wrap it up there.
Yep.
And we'll see you next week for our Mission Impossible 2. Is it underrated? Does it suck? Or whatever else. So see what we think. And remember, if you are watching, you are the Action League.